Hey guys, we're going to have to do an urgent real-time TA thing. This is the stock market, and whatever the stock market does, the American stock market, Bitcoin does the same thing. This is the Chinese stock market, and this is going to keep going up a lot. You're going to get about 50x to 100x, maybe even 200x on BYD because it's going to take all of Tesla's money. But what's going to happen today? What's going to happen over the weekend and so on? I'm going to answer that for you right now. I told you guys that at the bottom, we're going to start going up and hit this point. We haven't hit this point, and it doesn't look like we will. I was expecting the price to go up to right about here, but it only went up to here. So we have this much left that we didn't hit, but we're going to dump really hard right now because, as you can see, we've already touched this bottom line one time, two times, three times, four times, five times, six times. I mean, seventh time is a charm. Another way you can verify this is by how many higher highs you got. In a row and within a certain amount of time, you have to give this fib time. So here's one high, two highs, three highs, four highs, five highs, six highs. When you have six highs in a row, and then you have one breaker, this little breaker goes between the second highest high and the highest high, creating a new second highest high. That is a show of weakness right there. When you have higher, 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 and then you have a lower. And then you have a higher again, but it's not as high as the high. Then it's going to dump. The top sides are done. The top side is collapsing. And the bottom side is trying to hold this trend line as hard as it can. It's not. We're just going to go straight through this yellow zone, which is a gap. I'm not going to zoom out and show you where this gap started, but it started a couple months ago. This is the S&P 500, so everything is bearish right now. You look at the Chinese charts. This is actually a bull flag. On the Chinese charts, the Chinese chart goes like this. It just goes like, there's a huge bull flag up here, and then the bull flag dipped, and then now we got a minor bull flag here. Are we going to still go up, or are we going to dump down? This is a falling wedge that has a broadening wedge inside. Isn't that cool? This is a actual flag. This is a downward channel with an ascending, or with a equal broadening wedge on the inside. It's a real complex pattern. AI likes to do real complex patterns, but when you got so much volume in the Chinese charts, and remember, you can trade the Chinese charts too on Robinhood and Fidelity. So I'm telling you this too. When you have this much volume and you have this much volume, it's impossible for AI to make some kind of pattern that we can't predict because there's so much volume. There's natural versus manipulated. Whereas in Bitcoin on Coinbase or Bitcoin on Binance, it's just like 99% manipulated and 1% natural. So anyway, look at what's happening to the Chinese stock market here. Remember, this whole big thing is a downward channel or a bull flag, within which the middle section or the in progress section looks like we've got, if you look at it this way, this is a channel, this is an even channel with a bull trap, double top bull trap right up here. So this, and then this double top bull trap. So we can either hit my pinky finger and then bounce up again and do one of these things, zigzag, 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 and then dump, and then continue to go down, which would cause support on this line. So if you imagine a bear flag channel going, bull flag channel going down this way, and it would hit my pinky again. So we would either hit my pinky now and then hit my pinky again here, or if you look closely and you really notice what's happening, price is right here, by the way. There's so many lines you can't even see it, but price is right there. This is actually creating a cup. It's creating a parabola. Wow. Weird that you noticed that that's a possible parabola. If this is a parabola, what you're going to see is, holy shit, then shouldn't we buy right now? No, because we could dip down and hit my pinky finger. But what if it's a parabola? If it's a parabola, you're still going to have time to do a 500x long because the way parabolas work, we're not going to go underneath this thick black line. But we're still going to go up, and then I'm not going to be able to do a 500x. No, that's not true. I'll tell you why. The way a parabola works is that whenever you're building a parabola, you always hit this curve twice, twice, twice. So if we don't dump here, that means we're building a parabola. All you have to do is wait for it to hit this curve twice, twice, twice. Actually, that's three times. So you just have to wait. The price will go up and then zigzag, 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 zigzag in here, and then go down and touch my index finger one more time, that's when you do a 500x long and it'll explode up to about here. And the inside's going to do a parabola, as you can see here, and the outside's doing a parabola, which is, I think, what's going to happen here. But we're not sure until if it breaks this black line, no parabola. Parabola is canceled, and then we're just going to keep dipping a little bit more and hit my pinky finger this way. But if it doesn't break this black line and pumps here, then we're looking at a parabola, which the parabola is going to go up until it hits my pinky finger up here, this line, because this is ascending. You see how there's an angle here? There's an angle like this, and well, then you can't see the chart, so it'll hit my high